In mid-April 2025, Ken and I decided to visit Beachmore stone circles. I've been to sites like this before, but I've never seen so many stone circles in one place. So we embarked on a sacred quest to uncover the ancient secrets of Beachmore stone circles, or at least not to trip over one.
This section here is known as an avenue. It comes along towards the centre of the circle, and if you look here, that's a cairn. So that's what's probably originally been a burial site of some kind.
This is definitely a really cool spot.
So you see the raised bank there?
Yeah.
There's the cairn in the middle of it.
So, Ken, let's tell people what actually a cairn is.
Well, if you look there, George, can you see that mound of stones?
Yes.
Yeah, a cairn is a burial site. Now, it could be that there's a body under there, but perhaps more likely the body would have been cremated and then placed underneath that. Many of these cairns have been covered over, and now they're open to the elements because of the ravages of time, and maybe that's the idea, that the sunlight coming into the cairn brings the person back to life. And lots of them here have that same feature. They're in line with the rising sun on Midsummer's Day.
Let's walk around and see a little bit. So this is basically the grave, yes?
Yeah. See the edging around this, and the fact that the edge is elevated? Yes. Yeah. That's more typical of a barrow cairn.
So this was covered by what? By like a building made out of wood?
Well, a kind of a structure of stones and branches, and then earth would have been placed on top of it. Okay. But over time, this is what remains. Yeah, there's one over there, George. Maybe the drone footage picked it out, with lots of stones and stones in the middle of it. And the local tale about that, those stones are dragon's teeth.
So this is the entrance to the stone circle?
This is the way into the stone circle.
Yeah, I see another line here. Do you see this line?
Yeah.
It comes from down that way.
Well, you know where that's pointing. What direction's that?
I don't know, I don't have a compass with me.
That's north.
So that's north.
Yeah. There are other tales that people have told about this place, or explanations they're given, saying that possibly this place was constructed for observing the stars. And when I was here just a week ago, I photographed the sunset in that direction, and then the next morning when I got up at 5 to come back up here for sunrise, it was all covered in frost on the ground.
I know, you took a picture of that.
I did, yeah. Well, here's that picture if it's any good.
Well, I can't imagine how beautiful this would be up here during the snow, but it would be impossible to get up here.
You need a
four-wheel drive with snow tires on it.
Yeah.
So elevation up here is about 1,000 feet. That's around 300 or so meters.
But definitely worthwhile coming. And this time of the year, it's much better than it is in the summer for one other reason.
There's no people.
Well, there are no people, but something else. There are no midges.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the folks that are not from Ireland or Scotland, what are midges?
Small biting flies. Okay, so we'll walk over to that one there now, George. That's the one, the dragon's teeth. Can you see all of the stones inside of the circle?
Yeah.
So we'll take a walk over there. As I said to you before, George, this place, there are far more questions than answers, aren't there?
I'm pretty sure that over the years, people have moved some of these stones around.
I suppose that's possible. I wouldn't like to try and move this one though.
There's another cairn here, another burial place.
Yep, and another one here. See this one? It fascinates me, this place does. It really fascinates me.
It's fascinating and a bit strange at the same time.
Yeah.
After the end of our visit at the Beagmore Stone Circles, we discovered another hidden gem, the 2-mile solar walk, linking the observed solar system in the sky with the astronomical solar and lunar alignments at Beagmore Stone Circles. This walk links the stone circles with the Dava Forest, which is considered to be a dark sky park. So the weather's changing, Ken.
Just a bit. It's never far away, George, as they say.
There's hail and rain at the moment.
Yep.
So let's continue.
Yep. Let's take a walk along here.
That looks like a rath down there.
Over there, like a ring fort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where all that gorse is.
Gorse is.
You think you can take a picture of that with your lens?
Yeah.
And before our time at the Sperrin Mountains was over, the surprises kept coming. The Sperrin View Glamping, a place where Ken had stayed the week before.
So we've come down from Beagmore Stone Circles and we're now down at Sperrin View Glamping. I stayed here last week and had the most wonderful time here, and this is Michael, who owns and runs the place.
The Sperrin View Glamping, we started about 5 years ago. We started 2020, so it was just really before COVID. A few weeks before COVID we got going, and then we had to shut down just as quick, but we ended up having a really good year that year because no one was going away on holidays and stuff, so it ended up a good time. But no, we've been going well since, and a lot of guests from overseas.
And what would you say glamping is then?
Glamping is like posh camping.
Posh camping.
So well, that's the term they use anyway. So it's a step up from camping, and you're out in nature still, and you're just a wee bit more your home comforts with heat and bed and stuff.
You're not sponsoring us for this video. We're telling it from the heart. This is a super place, and I couldn't recommend it enough. I shall definitely be back.